Sup, people? Welcome to my bedroom. Yeah, this is it. Check me out. It's actually quite. It's on paper. It looks messy, but it's actually quite clean. It's clean for me. All right. Today we're gonna be talking about the hierarchy of food. All right, and understanding like how diets work. All right, and what you should be focusing on, and removing 99% of the stuff or information that's going around your head and you're worrying about that you don't need to worry about. All right. The aim of this, like I just said, is to make sure you're clear on what's important in your diet. You have an understanding of what foods you should be eating consistently. You should understand that you shouldn't necessarily worry about like how healthy food is, all right, but understand actually about the calories of the food, okay? And if you're looking to like lose weight, gain weight, whatever it may be, this is like the be all and end all, all right? I've got it written down here, but I'm pretty sure it's gonna go backwards on the paper because like I'm facing the camera. When I write it, it's probably gonna be backwards, isn't it? So, I'm gonna wait for people to join on. All right, when they join on, we're gonna start. Let me know how your day's been. All right, food intake wise, whether you've been tracking your food, whether you haven't been tracking your food. I'm gonna drop a question into the other group, Fit with You Fit group. All right, I'm probably gonna change the name of that. About my calories for the day. All right, so I'm having 2,252. All right, I'm having 183 grams of protein, 209 grams of carbs, and 79 grams of fats. I think it's 79. Well, I hope it is anyway. And at the moment, I'm pretty much nailed on, and I haven't really been conscious of it all day. I've just basically stumbled across it, which is quite cool. And I'm basically about 5 grams out from each one. I think no, I'm about 40 grams away from protein, but about 5 grams away from the other two. Okay, so I'm gonna put a question in the group, so asking people what they would do to basically hit those numbers. All right, because I want to coach you on it. All right, and this training will be massively important. What Max said a few weeks ago regarding macronutrients and the deficit and kind of how to work out your calories is really important. All right, and this is the next step along. All right, understanding the hierarchy of foods and what's important and what you should be focusing on. All right, and it's probably like in a bit of a clearer kind of detail. All right. Wait for my laptop to turn on. I don't fancy typing. Check this picture. Look at that. Go on, Adam. Hey! My password. What's my password? What's my password? No one knows. By the way, on the recording, I'll cut this off as well. All right. I'm gonna cut this off on the recording. I actually don't have to listen to this garbage. But I'm waiting for people to jump on. Okay. So if you're on Facebook, get on this video. Okay. I know I obviously mentioned it quite late, but it's really important. I'm also gonna upload. I've just done a Facebook Live to some like online clients we have, and I'm so unprepared. It's a joke. Gosh. Alright, we're back in the game. And I'm doing this proper chill, by the way. This is stuff like which is so simple, yet no one does it. Alright? And it's just ridiculously annoying. Because you'll find, hopefully this will stick. You'll find that no one teaches stuff. Okay? Because it doesn't sell. Okay? Simply because it doesn't sell. But this is like the fundamental stuff, right? It's the building blocks. There is no point, all right, doing any type of diet if you don't follow this hierarchy in this exact order. And it's not just me, it's not just me saying this is the order it should be, blah, blah, but this is like how you get results, okay? As long as you understand and you're like, obviously like, you've gone through the kind of training, you understand about macros, protein, carbs, and fats. What's up, Tasha? Welcome to the Facebook Live. Once you understand about protein, carbs, and fats, all right, because that's the most important thing. You need to understand this hierarchy, okay? And the foundation is where people go wrong. All right, it's the number one rule. I'll ask you a question. What's the most important thing you must follow, okay, when sticking to or trying to lose weight? All right. Clue. It's not. Well, actually, it's a deficit. But like clue, I'm not talking about deficit. Comment below. I want to see people's questions or people's answers. All right. What's the number one rule you must follow in order to stick to a diet? Not to lose weight, but in order to stick to a diet. What's the most important rule you must do in order to stick to a diet? All right. And I spoke to someone earlier today, face to face, about this, so they should know. Whether they're on this Facebook, I don't know. All right. I'm gonna wait for people to comment. All right. But I want you to comment. What's the number one rule you must follow in order to stick to a diet? All right. We're also gonna understand what you need to do. What you need to do to lose weight consistently. All right. Why you don't need to be perfect. And get away with a few bad days completely guilt-free, and lose more weight than ever. All right. What we actually need to eat in order to lose weight. Okay. And then what's more important? Protein, carbs, and fats important, or vegetables and the vitamins and minerals you get from them. All right. Dun dun dun. Anyway, Tasha, comment. What's the number one rule you must stick to, or you must follow when sticking to a diet? I'm going to write it quite big, alright, so everyone can see it. Oh. And my pen doesn't work. It's just run out. Isn't that lovely? Now, to be fair, you've probably seen a food hierarchy before. Actually, I'm going to get up. You might see it. You probably saw it in school. To be fair, the food hierarchy, like it's got carbohydrates and fats and stuff like that. All right. Let's see if I can get up. No, watch this. My connection is weak. Hoping you can. Hoping you can see this. You probably saw this. So like grains at the bottom. Fruits, veg. So grains are staple, yeah? What you should do. 6 to 11 servings. You struggle to stick to it. There you go. Why do you struggle, Natasha? Why do you struggle to stick to it? Second, like, most important thing is veg and fruit. And then you've got meat, I believe. Dairy. And you've got, like, oils at the top. Alright? That's the one you should do at least. I'm going to make it even more basic than that. Alright? Because that's fucking confusing. Like, does that mean you have less than that? Oh, whatever. And we all know that, like, really breads and stuff like that, this was back in the day when they created this. It's probably not obviously accurate now. But the number one rule you must stick to, or you must follow in order to stick to a diet, alright, is... I'll write it down now. Can you see that? Because of time and situation, if I don't pre-plan my meals. Yeah. We're going to like work on that. The number one rule you must stick to, or you must follow in order to stick to a diet, is including foods you enjoy. It's backwards, I know it is. But the number one rule you must follow when sticking to a diet is including foods that you enjoy. Hands down. If you don't enjoy your diet, you'll never stick to it. Period. Alright? Tasha, you will eat whatever. Yeah. Alright? We're going to work on that today. Alright? And a lot of that is like you say, preparation, time management. Okay? But that's for another kind of conversation. We'll talk about it a little bit now. But that's a little bit more like to do with like lifestyle management as well. Alright? And also mindset stuff. If I don't pre-plan my meals, I'll eat whatever. Yeah, so there's ways around that, okay? And I'm going to talk a little bit more in detail on that in the future as well. But when you're like trying to hit a diet, okay, or trying to stick to a diet, you must include foods that you enjoy. What's up, Sonia? You must include foods you enjoy. You missed the first hierarchy. I know you can't see it, it's backwards. But foods you enjoy. Alright, is the number 1. Rule you must follow when trying to stick to a diet. Alright, if you don't include foods you enjoy, you're gonna hate your diet, and you're not, after like 3 weeks you can give up because it's too difficult. How many times has that happened during the past? Guarantee it's happened before, because I was speaking to someone, well, every single person I speak to, oh, I've tried a diet before, but it's never worked. Well, yeah, because you've probably cut out wheat, dairy, gluten, caffeine, alcohol, sugar, the lot, and thought, this is freaking hard. Of course it is, because you're not eating anything. And yeah, just thought, you know what, I don't need this. I want to eat like how I normally eat. Then what happens? You go back to normal eating, you put the weight on again. Alright, so you must enjoy a diet, alright, hands down, if you want to lose weight. Alright, so include foods like, I don't know, if you like some Haribo, include some Haribo. Alright, if you like white chocolate. It's my stash, my chocolate stash. If you like white chocolate, have a bit of white chocolate. Or, including, I had to move this to like record something, hence why this is a bit messy. Normally that's not there, that's like on there, under there. The TV. Or white dark chocolate. I haven't even opened it yet. 90% bosh. Yeah, stuff I enjoy. I enjoy Haribo. I enjoy chocolate. So I include it in my diet, and it feels like I'm not having a diet. Like, shit, Sherlock, isn't that amazing? If I have that in a day, so today I had one, oh shit, had one of these. It's like a Toblerone, yeah? It's like a Toblerone bar. Had 1 cube a day today, and that was like 7 grams. Just tracked it, alright? It doesn't mean I've gone over, like, my allowance. I've just kept it within it, alright? I'm still a few grams short, so I might have some Haribo. Fuck it, why not? Alright, so, number 1 thing you must do, thanks for the like, whoever that was, is include foods you enjoy. So whatever foods you enjoy, make sure that's there. Make sure that's a stable one, yeah? So if it is, I don't know, like a glass of wine on the weekend, include it into diet. If it is a little bit chocolate, whatever it may be, include it. Like, I'm not saying have it all the time, because I know, like, that's just stupid, and that's not really going to, like, help you lose fat, help you lose weight, but not fat, alright? But a small sparing amount here and there isn't a bad thing for you, alright? It's going to keep you a lot more sane than you think, alright? Oh, shit. Any questions on that? It's pretty simple, yeah? Pretty simple. From that, alright, the second most important thing you must do, okay, is, and Max mentioned this yesterday, and I'll talk about all the time. Oh, let's write it down. Is hit your freaking calories. Yeah? Not over, not under. Hit your calories to within 5%. Okay? I'm not sure. So if you have 1500 to within 75 calories each way, alright? It's going to be beneficial for you, alright? And if you want to lose weight, hitting your calories is the second most important thing. Well, it actually is the most important thing if you're looking to lose weight. If you want to stick to a diet, number 1 thing is foods you enjoy. But you can't lose weight if you're not in a deficit, alright? And if people are telling you, oh yeah, your hormones are messed up because of this, that, whatever, take this pill, take that potion, no. Alright, because they can't fix your hormones. Go to someone that can. Endocrinologist, I think, isn't it? Go to them, someone that actually knows about your hormones, and ask them, alright? Because chances are your hormones are messed up. Alright, that's just an easy excuse and an easy way out. So, calories, alright, is a second base to our diet, alright? After that, what is it? What is it? What is it? I'll tell you what it is. This is purely dieting, alright? When you're looking to start like a diet, lose weight and get in better shape, this is that, alright? It's not like gaining weight or whatever it may be. Protein! I love protein. Protein, yeah. Get your guns. Get your guns out, yeah. Protein is massively important, alright? Oh, my laptop's going to close. It's going to die. Why? Why is protein important? Why is protein important? Whoever's on this, comment. Alright? Sonia, Tasha, comment. Why is protein important for you? What does it do in your body? I want to see answers. I want to see a like before I answer the question. I'll wait all day. Literally say what you want. It doesn't matter, right? If it's wrong, it's wrong. Who cares? You've asked the question, or you've tried to answer one, which is fine. Why is protein important when you're on a diet? What does protein do to your muscles, to your body? I've got one ear bigger than the other, haven't I? That eye's a little bit flatter, that side's a little bit more out in it. Oh well. Yeah, why is protein important? Come on, people! Comment! You should know by now. Hopefully. Actually, I might put you up here. Why is protein important? Everyone? Oh, that's a bit better, isn't it? Alright, protein, I'll answer you because you're taking ages. Protein is important, alright, because when you're in deficit phase, right, you're going to find it hard to maintain muscle, right? You're probably going to lose a little bit of muscle, alright? We don't want that, because the more muscle you have, the higher metabolism, the more calories you're burning in a day, alright? You want to look leaner, you want to maintain muscle, alright? Muscle's super important, okay, for like getting stronger, okay, increasing metabolism, okay? The more you're burning in a day, okay, obviously, the better it is for a diet. If you're burning more in a day, okay, you're going to create a bigger deficit. All right. Also, like when you start dropping fat, you don't want to look like kind of like weak and saggy. You want to be strong. All right. You want to be nice and toned and defined. Okay. So protein is really important for that. Okay. It repairs, regrows tissue, helps keep you satiated for longer. All right. So fuller for longer. And like I said, it boosts your metabolism. All right. Or raises your metabolism. So you actually burn more calories a day just by having more muscle. All right. So it's really important. All right. When you're in a deficit, you're going to find it hard to build muscle, okay, unless you're completely new to exercise. But you're going to find it hard to build muscle, so you want to maintain it as much as you can, all right? You don't want to just lose weight, you want to lose fat, all right? You don't want to lose, like, your muscle. Obviously, you want to keep your muscle. You just want to lose fat, all right? So protein is really important for that. If you can, Max obviously said, like, go to, like, the one before about Max. There's no need to mention, like, how much you should have in a day, blah, blah, blah. Because Max, the last one, you should already know that, okay? But yeah, protein's the third most important. Alright? After that, what is it? Carbs and fats! It's backwards, I know it is. I think you can see that here. Carbs and fats are next. Alright? Because fats are important. Okay? Fats are important for a number of things. I think probably Max mentioned that last week. Alright, carbs are your energy source, right? Fats is like tons of stuff. Fats are good for heart health, brain health, joint health. Alright, and you need certain fats, you know, some essential fatty acids that you need. Vitamins A, D, E, and K, and they all do numerous things. Alright, but yeah, carbohydrates are really important for energy as well, alright? So, what you generally find as well is when you eat carbs, you'll store, like, say, for every 1 gram of glucose, which is energy, right, that your body uses, that's stored in the muscle. For every 1 gram of glucose, you'll generally store like 2 to 3 grams of water. All right. So when you drop your carbs, in the first week that you say you start a diet, and you drop carbs drastically, you're not necessarily losing any fat. All right. But if you drop carbs, you're not storing glucose. Okay. So you're not retaining water, so you lose water. Make sense? Yeah, it's every 1 gram of glucose, you're storing 3 to 4 grams of water. You're not doing it anymore. So you lose a lot of water retention. Okay? And that's your weight loss. It's not necessarily like body fat as such, it's more like just water retention. Okay? That's why like low carb diets are good for a period of time, but generally speaking, they're not great in the long term. Okay? You may see some initial weight loss, but not like an overall kind of weight loss. Alright? Low fat diets have their place towards the end of a diet. When you're a little bit leaner, stuff like that, okay, and you can handle a limited amount of carbs. But yeah, carbs and fats are next, alright? Protein is more important than them, the calories is more important than protein, and eating the foods you enjoy is more important than calories, right? Then after that, you've got micronutrients. Alright, micronutrients. gosh, can you see that? Yeah, that is the like tip. All right, that's it. So the thing is, what you look at as well, all right, is the reason why it's up there is because if you eat a good amount of protein, good amount of carbs, good amount of fats, all right, within your calorie range and your macro range, you're generally going to get enough micronutrients in your body. Okay, that's it. Okay, so then after that, like if you're having a good amount of carbs, having a good amount of like, say that's including the veg, stuff like that. If it's white potato, sweet potato, if you're having quinoa, rice with maybe, if you're having like say salmon, stuff like that, you're gonna get a lot of nutrients in your body already. If you're having like nuts, avocados, oils, all right, you're gonna get a lot of micronutrients already. So there's no, I'm not saying there's no point, all right, but there's no reason to start looking at the vitamins you're having in your diet like then, all right. If you improve the food quality enough, if you work on that basis of having the food you enjoy, hitting the calories, working on your protein, carbs, and fats, you then should get a good amount of macronutrients in your body before you even start adding any more into your diet. Does that make sense? I hope it does. All right. Let me know if it makes sense. All right. Comment below if it does. Yeah, it's gone dead. All right. Yeah, like a lot of people are like, oh, I'm not having enough nutrients in your body. Get enough calories in your body first. All right. Start including the foods you enjoy. Then start worrying about the small details. All right. Yeah, Tasha. Woo! Good. All right. So in that respect, macronutrients are more important than micronutrients. In that respect, okay. In the respect of like getting a good amount of protein, carbs, and fats in diet is more important than micronutrients. Okay, because you're already going to get that from the foods, from those protein, carbs, and fats, right? If, however, like you still don't think you have enough, all right, and you kind of hit your calorie range. Maybe it's quite low, your calorie range, like under 1200 days, or 1300. If it's quite low and you still feel lethargic, you still feel tired, well, I always look surprised, I didn't my eyebrows. You always like maybe still feel tired, you can't sleep properly, whatever. Then you can start looking at like macronutrients. Once you've got the other like 1, 2, 4 dialed in, so you've got the 4 layers dialed in, then you can start looking at macronutrients. Be like, okay, man, I'm not getting enough sleep. Why is that? What am I lacking from my diet? Or I can't concentrate long enough, or my memory's not great, or my joints hurt a little bit. Then you can start looking at getting macronutrients in your body via supplements or via an increase in veg intake, fruit intake, whatever it may be. All right. But that's what you must hit. On the side of that, all right, there's something else super important I haven't mentioned yet that I always mention. What is it? And it's going to go in that bar there. So you must do this for all of them. What is it? So you must do this for the foods you enjoy, calories you eat, the protein, carbs and fats, and the macronutrients. What is it? What is it, people? I've written it down. I'll tell you, alright? Because I'm just going to tell you. It is be consistent 80% of the time. Shock! Yeah, it shouldn't be, really, should it? Because I've told you so many times. You've got to be consistent with this approach, right? This hierarchy is great, but if you don't follow it, what's the point? Yeah? If you follow it for 3 days out of 7, it's useless. But if you're consistent 80% of the time, following this rule, you will win, guaranteed. Okay? Guaranteed you'll win. Because there's literally no chance you'll lose. You're consistent in your approach. You're having the foods you enjoy. You're eating the right amount of calories. You're having a good amount of protein, carbs, and fats. You're getting a good amount of micronutrients in your body. How will you not win? All right. The reason why you're failing in your weight loss goal, if you are failing, all right, or why you have failed, is because you haven't done that well enough. You haven't been consistent, or you haven't eaten the food you enjoy, or you haven't had the right amount of calories, or you haven't had the right amount of protein, carbs, and fats, and micronutrients. That's it. Alright, that's the reason why you failed, okay? In that specific order, okay? Does that make sense? Yeah? Can you see that now? Have I made that clear for you? Hope I have. It's really not that hard, alright? I'm going to drop this food hierarchy into the group, alright? If you have any questions about it, let me know, alright? If there's anything like you're struggling with, maybe... Oh, I'm tired. I was up at 5 this morning. Maybe like if you're not sure like the right amount of calories you should be having, alright, go back to Max's video, alright, and then drop a comment underneath that. And then we can obviously check with that. It's also in the membership group as well. I'll put a link to the post in there so you can comment on that. Yeah, if you're not sure about like protein sources you're having, if you're like say a vegan or a pescatarian or vegetarian, or what's the... I can't remember, there's another one as well. Yeah, if you're not sure about the carbohydrates or fats, what you should be having there, then let us know so we can help you. All right. I met up with like, well, I think I've only like 2 clients so far. Talk about nutrition. If you want to meet up face to face, I'm all for it. All right, and I can sit down with you face to face and help you out. Okay. If you can't meet face to face, let's chat on like phone. Let's do Skype. Let's do like, I don't know, FaceTime, whatever it may be. We can sit down. We can discuss it. All right. So I want to make sure you can nail this. All right. It's not just me preaching it or telling you what you should do. It's you doing it yourself and applying it yourself and understanding it yourself. All right. Yeah. I know this isn't sexy, and I don't know if you've probably never seen it before, but that's what it is. All right. If you just apply that rule, all right, to diet, if you, and I say again, eat the food you enjoy in a deficit with the right amount of protein, carbs and fats, and an adequate amount of micronutrients into your body, and you're consistent with that 80% of the time, you will succeed in your diet, and you won't binge, you won't bail on it, whatever, because it's something that you're going to enjoy the most. All right? Hands down. All right? And that's how winning is done. Anyway, I'll just ramble on now. So, let me know if this video has helped you, okay? Let me know if there's anything you need, all right? Again, I'm all for talking on the phone, WhatsApp, whatever it is. I'm here for you, okay? I want to see you succeed. I want to see you nail your diet, all right? And I want to show you how easy it is, all right? And I'm going to finish on a note of when you're out and about, okay? Look at food for exactly that. Don't look at foods for like the enjoyment and the taste of it. Okay, that's good, whatever. I know obviously including foods you should enjoy, that's what I'm saying. But like in those times where you haven't prepared your meals, okay, times where you're struggling the most, if you're out for dinner, whatever it may be, look at foods for calories, look at foods as in protein, carbs and fats. Don't look at them for what they are and like what their name is. Alright, if that makes sense, okay? You want to strip it away and make it easier for yourself. So if you have, I don't know, in your macronutrient range or calorie range, got like say 300 calories left, look at it as 300 calories, not as a sandwich or as a packet of crisps, whatever. Look at it as, I've got 300 calories, which is 25 grams of protein, 25 grams of fats, and, carbs, and, I don't know, 9 grams of fats, whatever. Okay, look at it for that. Don't look at it for the actual food you're going to consume, okay? If you wrap your head around that, again, that's a real diet. Real winner. Yeah, I'm just dieting. Anyway, take it easy. I hope this video has helped you. If it does, give it a little like. And I will see you next week on a video. I'm not sure what it's on, but I'll update you a lot earlier than this one. Take it easy. Have a great evening, alright? See you soon.